Hello and welcome back to Tekkit with myself, Lewis. How is it going? I hope you've had a good couple of days. I know I definitely have. But today we're back playing Tekkit and we're going to have a look at some more Railcraft. Now, in the last episode we had a gander at the boarding track, which I have dug up now and it's actually in the box. But we're going to make some more things that are going to be very beneficial to the world of the Railcraft. So firstly, we need to get ourselves some more advanced rails. That's the first thing, because a lot of the new recipes need advanced rails, and I don't think I have that many. No, we got 2. So we're going to make some more, but we need some gold and redstone first. So let's grab some of that, and then we can badger on with the advanced railage. Yes. There we go, a bit of gold. And redstone, where art thou? There you are. Yes. Alright, let's roll these out, shall we? Roll these bad boys with my rolling machine. Right, I'll take these. Standard rails. There we go. And redstones. And gold. There we go. And we'll double these up. Yeah, get loads. Cool. 16. 16 of the bad boys. Actually, we're going to make some more. We're going to make quite a few. I need quite a few. Means we don't have to make any more after that. There we go. 32. It's more than enough. More than enough. And they can go sit back in here. The gold can go in here in the redstone as well because we don't actually need it to go in the other place yet. There we go. Right, so the first thing we're going to look at is called a holding track. Now this is kind of like the boarding track, except it works in both directions. It pretty much is just made for holding, as it sounds in the title, I guess. So for this one, we need a pressure plate firstly. So let's make a pressure plate quickly. One stylish little pressure plate. There we go. One pressure plate. And right, we've got pressure plate. We've got redstone. We've got redstone. We've got rail beds. Yeah, there's that. We need advanced rails, and that's pretty much it. So the recipe for this one looks a little bit like this. So you put advanced rails on the side like that, like so. You put your pressure plate in the middle. You put a little bit of redstone at the bottom, just a little snadum, and a rail bed. And you get a holding track, 8 holding tracks. Oh, I love how many things you get in this. You get so many good things. Right, so let's pop that one down. Now, when it's actually not active, and I'm actually going to quickly change this actually, because I'm getting a bit annoyed with my stuff that keeps falling off the end. Let's put these down here, shall we? There we go. Haha. And we'll put another one down here as well. You can just snuggle up that way a little bit. There we go. Cool, right. So when you do that, it doesn't actually do anything. It just holds it in place, like so. It doesn't do nothing, and it ain't going nowhere until you push the button, and it goes in the direction it was flowing in. There we go. So the same goes for this direction. So if we was to pop it back down here again, like this, and push it, there we go. It will hold there again until we push the button and off it goes. So it's literally identical like the boarding track, except it goes in the direction that you was pushing it originally. Like with the holding or the boarding track even, it would only go in the direction that the arrow is pointing, whereas on this you can see it has 2 arrows, so there you go. So that's a nifty one, but really it's kind of just like a boarding track. So that's that one. Now let's pop this back in the old chest. There's 8 of the bad boys. Oh, we're getting a proper collection going on here. We've got a stone. Let's move our wrenches a little bit actually over here, and the cobblestone can go back in there for a little bit. Now the next one I wanted to show you is quite nifty, but we need some sticks first. So let's make some sticks. There we go. Bit of stickage. And we need to make, what do we need to make? We need to make some fences. There we go. We need 2 fences actually. Oh, just enough sticks as well. Oh, such a pro. There we go. Alright, so these can go back in here for the time being. So we've got those, we've got our gates, rail beds, and we actually need some standard rails for this one as well. So the recipe goes a little bit like this. So you put the advanced rails on the side, you put standard rails like this, like that. Then you put a gate on the top and the bottom, and a stone rail bed, and you have what's called a gated one-way track. Now, a gated one-way track is exactly as it sounds. When I pop it down, we get a nice little gate here. There we go, you can see it's open. And as far as I'm aware, I haven't tested this, but I hope it works. Yeah, you can switch it around like that as well. There we go. So this works basically like the boarding track. It will only go in one direction, but instead of actually holding it still, it literally just gets stopped by a gate. So if I show you, whoop, there we go. You can see it just sits there, does nothing. When we open it, opens, but it doesn't actually give it a push. So it just sits there. So you would need something else here to kind of throw it like that. Whoop, there we go. And if we was to try it in the other direction, like this, you can see that it just sits there. We open it, Oh, ah, it ain't going nowhere. Ha, he even tries to throw it back at me. Cheeky little rail track you. Oh, oh, oh. There we go. So yeah, that's that one. That's the one-way track. And obviously, bear in mind you can change it by just giving it a little nifty little slap with your almighty crowbar. That's the one. I went a bit wordless for a second there. So that's that one. Now, oh my god, Flash's mental colours. I'm gonna do that again. So, oh yes. Oh, Jesus Christ, that's amazing. Right, so the next one. Now, let's we only get 4 of these, bear that in mind as well. I think it's because we don't use so many of the advanced rails. They seem to give us more when we use advanced rails. Alright, so the last one is quite a special one, and I need to get rid of this for this one. And I need some regular rail beds. So, let's get some regular rail beds, like so. And we're going to pop them here. And we're going to get rid of this. Like that. Get rid of that. Okay. Now we're going to make it. So we need a piston, so let's go grab ourselves a piston. I'm pretty sure I have some pre-made pistons, some that I did earlier, in here. Yes, we only need 1. We do need some block of iron. We need 2 blocks of iron, so let's take a stack of this. And oh, I'm doing something again. Let's throw these down, shall we? 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and 1, 2. There you go. So 2 blocks of iron, so they can go back in here. We're all about cleanliness and all that. There we go. Right, so we got that. We need standard rails and rail beds. I'm pretty sure I have those on me, but we'll make it over here just so it looks good. There we go. So, yeah, I got it all. So you put your block of irons on the side, you put a piston here, you put 2 standard rail beds like that, and you put standard rails on the sides like so, and you get a launcher track. And you only get one launch track, because 1 launch track is all you need, and it's about to start raining. Go away, rain. You shall not pass. Yeah. My power is immense. There we go. Right, so launcher track. Now, if we pop it down here, and I believe it needs to be powered, so we're just going to use a redstone torch. Why not? Boom. There we go. Right, now if we pop this on here and give it a good old push, and hopefully this will work just like I imagined. Whoop. Hey! Ha! It throws it with pure might. And it lands here. It lands here. So let's see if we can get a bit of rails to catch it, shall we? Let's get some regular rails. Let's see if this works. It landed here, didn't it? Oh no, it's one to the side. Yeah, there. Right, get rid of this. Like so. And we'll pop some more along here. And let's hope this works. Let's hope that it works well, and I don't look like an idiot this time. Not this episode, please. Right, so let's pop that there. Let's give it a good push. Let's give it a running push. Oh no, it's not going to work. Oh, I don't want to look. Oh, it's edging. Oh, I think we're good. Right, we'll try this one again. For scientific purposes, we'll try again. Not every experiment goes well first time. Right, here we go. Give it a push. Hey! Oh yeah! Look at that! Oh yeah, that is science at its best. Whew. That is Railcraft to a bitch. Right, so that's that. That is showing off the Railcraftage. Now, think of the amazing things you could do if you put them all together. So you could have, say, you could have a launcher track fly off over there. You could get momentum with it, with some like holding tracks or something. In the next episode, I'm going to show you some of the high-speed tracks that actually speed things up. So, because the holding tracks are good, but they're not actually designed for the amount of push that they give. So, for instance, like a boarding track, if we like popped a boarding track here, let's put one here, like this, and we'll put a little switch next to it as well. There we go. Boom. And drop this on here and gave it a little push like that. See, that's going to sit there like that until I push the button and it'll fling it like that. But they're not actually designed for the push that they give, so like that. Whoa, there we go. I removed the track fail. But that's not what they're made for. They're made literally for the boarding side of it, not for the push. The push is just a little added extra that's quite nice. So there are tracks that will actually speed it up massively, and they are called high-speed tracks, and they're like the one-up from the advanced rails and advanced tracks. So in the next episode, we'll have a little look at those, and after that, that. We're then going to look at how we can use it all together. So we're going to make like a train track. Yes, a train track. Oh, I feel like a kid again. And we'll incorporate signaling into that as well. And that is the one thing that still rattles my brain now and then. But signaling will be fun, and I will show you guys how it's done in style. Right, so that is it. My name is Liz. I hope you've enjoyed that one. I know it was a short episode, but it's like quickly just to throw out there for you guys in between work and things like that. The server is actually still in the midst of being created. I am waiting for Heather at the minute is in the middle of doing a website, which is going to be the server website. And we haven't got any names for it yet either. So if you guys can come up with any awesome nameage for the name of the server, then let me know. And I'll be well impressed if you come up with something decent in it. But yeah, that is it. So when the website's created, if you guys come up with a name for it, then I'll throw it on there. If it's decent. If it's not, then I won't put it on there, because I won't. And then you can go on there and show your interest, and we can kind of get a good idea of what we're looking at here. How many people, because making a server is quite easy. It's quite easy to make a server. Anyone can make a server. But Tekkit servers are a little bit different because they use tons and tons of memory because of all the stuff that you have to build. So I need to know the exact amount of people that are willing to play on it, and then I can work out the size of the server memory-wise of what we're actually looking at, and then we can create a server. And we're gonna have bloody aeroplanes flying over and tow trucks, and someone can make Godzilla out of pistons or something. Gah, it's gonna be amazing, amazing. So that is it. In the meantime, my name is Lewis. I hope you enjoyed this episode, and I will see you soon for some more episodes and more Tekkit. Good.